Polkadot has now pushed above $20 and it is currently sat at a level of resistance at around $22. In this video we're going to take a look at both USDT and the BTC pairings and find some key levels of support and resistance that we can use for potential buying or selling points. If you're new to this channel then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. Starting this video off, we will take a look at Bitcoin. As we do say in all these videos, whatever Bitcoin is doing, the entire market is following. Put this little this rocket on earlier on, joking that we had an indicator popping out, but let's get rid of that. Currently sat at 46,383. I'm better off looking at this from an hourly time frame because things are getting a little bit tasty now. We was taking a while to get up to this area of resistance at 46k, and look how many times we bounced up and down it. We then lost that level and we come back up to retest it, rejected it a few times. We're now sitting above it as support. So 46k on the lower time frames is support as we speak. We need a daily closure above 46k. If we close above that, then I honestly think that we're going to go up and target $50,000 to $51,000, and that could happen in the blink of an eye. It could happen over the course of a couple of days, it could happen over the course of a few hours, you just don't know. I am bullish. If you've not been watching my videos recently, I've been pretty much bullish throughout all this drop. I didn't see the reason for this drop. We was overextended and a lot of leverage and new blood in the space brought us down heavily. Some altcoins, especially Polkadot, RSR, all the big ones that we all know about, dropped quite a lot, and all they did was give us some excellent buying opportunities. We've broken back out of this downtrend on Bitcoin now, and all I can say is onwards and upwards. We've got a lot of people who seem to think this is a relief bounce before we go back down to 1k. I don't think so, sunshine. I think it's going to start pushing on. So my thoughts with Bitcoin, hopefully a closure above 46k, flip that area to resistance because it's to support. It's a strong area of support down here, and now that it will be back as support rather than resistance. I think it will be bullish, and like I say, we will target our 51k region. So Polkadot, like I say, we're looking at both USDT and the BTC pairings. We've had quite a substantial drop. I've not covered this for a while, so if you look at that top there, up at around $49, we rejected a complete amount of 79. You could call that 82% from the top, and that was a savage drop. I tell you what, I've got this level now. I'm just going to delete that because I don't think it's valid. So we've had quite a good rise from them bottoms. We've actually pushed up all the way down from $10.29. So far, we've made 118% recovery, which is a substantial amount of gain. But remember, things don't just keep going up and up. We will get a relief bounce at some stage, and we will get a bit of a sell-off, so just be wary that that could happen at some point. Might be further up here before we do. Just looking down at the Fu Manchu here, over the course of the last 2 to 3 weeks, even the last couple of months you would say, money flow has been in the red. That means there's not been much positive money. It's mainly been selling that's been pretty much bringing the market down. As you can see here, we've had a slight tick up on the green, so hopefully this is the start of the next phase. But like I say, just be wary that the market can pull us down at any stage. If we're looking at this entire move, we want to look for some areas of support where we could potentially look at buying. Then if you look at this region here, that was a top previously, and that is nice on that 382 level. So I think if we do get a turnaround from here, that could be a good area for you to buy. So potentially look at laddering some orders down from pretty much $20 all the way down to $17.78. Might not get filled, but I think that's a good area for you to potentially monitor because like I say, I think things will spin around at some point. We could always pretty much where's my brush? We could come all the way up to here and reject off these wicks here, which is that area, and then we could come down. So I mean, if you're looking at it in terms of Fibonacci is further up, then it could come down and probably test this $19 to $20 region. Also, I just want to put on the moving averages. So we've got the 50, which we're now trading above. Whenever you're in bullish territory, you are trading above that. Whenever you are in bearish territory, you are trading below it. And an even better signal is the 200. Just got above that 200 now, so that's another good sign that we are trading back above that 200. But I'm more in favour of this 50 at a minute. We was bearish since pretty much the 17th of May. And we dropped right through and we now push forward. So I mean, if you're looking at that area I mentioned earlier on, if you just bring that back down to reality, where I've put this mark on this 382 level, this box where you're looking to buy, could also be the area where this moving average 50. So if you're looking for buys, we could get reject from here, come back down, test this 50, and then start pushing on. So that's a potential scenario as well. Just brings it more into line that there's a good potential area to potentially trade and buy some Polkadot down here. I think there will be an opportunity to get some under $20 again, so let's hope that move materializes and comes back down to that region. But if we continue and we are looking to take profit, I want to have a look at a weekly time frame first. See if we've got any levels of resistance on this time frame. If you've got one around there, I'm going to use a box method here to try and catch quite a few wicks. So if you look at that wick, that wick, that wick, there's about 5 or 6 wicks there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wicks within that range. So for me, that is a decent area for you to potentially look at selling or looking to accumulate. So that is also on that extension of that -2.7 fib level at $25.82. So if you're looking for sells, maybe we could push right up to here before we get a rejection and come back down to here. So just monitor the price for now. I would just have some orders in at $17 anyway. And if we did come down to that region, I think that would be a decent area to load up. But if we continue to push up, I think we will still get quite a substantial rejection from this area. So if you're looking to accumulate, maybe watch your price go up here, reject off here, and then fill some orders around here. But we will monitor that. What I will do is, either A, we come down, we reject from here, and we come down to this region. If we come down to here, I will do a video. If we push up to here, to $25, $26, I'll do another video. So either scenario, whichever comes first, I'll jump into another price analysis video, and we'll be able to identify a few key spots where to go next. So that's that pair pretty much covered. I'm not going to put any more levels of resistance above or any more levels of support below. I mean, if the market did take a bit of a dump, you've got this region around here. I'm going to box that method as well. We've got this region around here. That is a potential area. It's quite a big box, but if you look at all them wicks there, we've got that wick there, all that trading area there. So if the market did take a turn for worse, you have got $13, $14 down there, but I'm more in favour of upside price action. So that's that pair covered. Let's take a quick look at a BTC pairing. Loads of lines on there, so what we'll just get rid of it all. We've actually moved back above the 50 on this, but it's not the most bullish sign. And then the money flow is still midway in the red, so I'm expecting at some point the Bitcoin dominance to rise. Look at that, it's currently 45. We've actually rejected through this strong level of support here, so that's for Bitcoin dominance, that's not a good sign, but I reckon we'll bounce. I think Bitcoin may surprise us over the next few days and get a nice bounce up to 51k. If that does, and alts remain at the same level, not pushing any harder, then I think dominance will start to rise. I'm looking for a nice rise up to around 52% over the course of the next few months, which is this level here. Then we get that rejection once BTC has done its thing, and who knows what that price will be at that point, because Ethereum will be high as well, and that Ethereum still holds 20% of the market. When that does happen, and it's up there, I think the Satoshi pairs of altcoins will start to feel the pain. So if you're looking for buys on Polkadot, I mean, I don't want to sound too bearish for the BTC pair, but you can look down here at about, what's that, 35,000 Satoshis. I'm not going to put any sell levels in. I mean, you've got this area here. If you look at that wick there, and that area there wick, that's the first major area of resistance up at around 50,000 sats. But for me, I'm not looking to trade in Satoshis yet until we get a clear show that Bitcoin is going to be heading a certain direction. I think it's going to regain some market dominance at some stage over the course of the next few weeks, maybe months. But let's see how that plays out. I'm still expecting a big Q4 for cryptocurrency, very similar to what happened in late 2013 and late 2017 on those bull runs, and that was towards the end of them bull cycles. And if history repeats itself, that's what we should be looking for. So that's going to do it for today's video. Just some entry and exit points, some take profit regions on Polkadot, and a brief outlook on Bitcoin. This morning I did a live stream with a more in-depth analysis on Bitcoin. So if you want to check it out, that is on the feed of my videos. So that's going to do it for today. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.